Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. How are you doing? Thank you for joining me. If you're new here, please subscribe and like and share. And if you've been here for a while, thank you so much for all your support. I do appreciate you guys. I forget to say this sometimes, so you can follow me and stuff in the description down below. I've got Twitter and a Facebook, so yeah, you can find me on other platforms. Not that active on Facebook, but more active on Twitter, I think would be right. So yeah. Today's reading is going to be on the Royal Vigil. And I'm going to just focus on William and Harry because William is the Prince of Wales and yeah. And Harry is a kind of Kardashian thing person now. So they're both famous. I don't really want to focus on Zara or Philip or Lady Louise or Viscount Severin because, or Princess Eugenia and Princess Beatrice, because they're not working royals kind of thing. I don't mind doing readings and stuff, but I just thought the lads are, well, two of the lads, well, Harry's famous and blah blah blah, and Prince William's the Prince of Wales, so I thought I'd do a reading on them. I shall let you know how it goes now. So let's have a look. So let's have a look at Prince William. How was he feeling about his brother with the vigil? What happened? Is there anything that happened behind the scenes? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so 10 of Pentacles in reverse. This is a very rich, very wealthy family, and their worlds have been turned upside down. Things are difficult at the minute for him. He's feeling, you know, his world's upside down. He's got his kids, he's got his wife, Catherine, he's got his dad as well, and his stepmom, and all of their worlds right now have just been spun around, including all of his uncles and his aunties, and it's just like, wow, what do I do? But he's very aware. He's very aware of his privilege, I think, with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 5 of Wands. What is crossing him about the situation? He has had it with all the petty stuff. He has had it with all the fighting and the stuff like that. The PR and the people going backwards and forwards and daft things in the media. Yeah, that's just over it. Queen of Swords in reverse. Oof. So what's happening with William at the minute is what is known about the situation, because we're asking about him and Harry. Queen of Swords in reverse. And the 6 of Swords. It's he didn't want them necessarily to be this kind of in close quarters. It has kind of bothered them. He is bothered by Harry and that being there, but what he thinks about the situation is he has, and people can see, I guess, that Meghan has been the disruptive one and caused things to happen in the press, in the media, accusations that haven't been proven and cannot be proven, and threatening with the cut article where she said she didn't sign an NDA, you know, and all that kind of stuff, and she could say what she wanted but chooses not to. For me, the 6 of Swords in reverse, again, this is kind of unwanted guests, unwanted travel. He doesn't necessarily want them there at all. Now, the Queen of Swords came out for a reading that I've just done on the titles. So that's, again, interesting to me. We have the 5 of Cups. He's very hurt. He's very, very hurt by his brother's actions, to be fair. He feels like he couldn't have done any more for it. He feels like They say don't cry over spilt milk, but once the milk's spilt, you can't put it back in the cup, kind of thing. And it's a regret. He was regretful about how the relationship turned out, but then it's regret, and there's not really much you can do about it. Eight of Cups walking away. Okay. That is the Eight of Cups walking away is sorrow, leaving, grief, and moving on. And this is reading is to do with his brother, but there is a lot of sorrow and grief at the moment for him, because we are on Sunday the 18th of September, and it's the day before Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Yeah. Okay. Now, this is karmic. His world has been shook, as you can see with the Ten of Pentacles there. Everything has changed around. Everything. And with this, he's getting his karma as well, because he is now the guy who holds the purse strings to the royal family with inheriting the Duchy of Cornwall. So does King Charles, but William has more of a say than he did. I don't think he wants that responsibility, because it'll end up getting a bit messy, and I'll explain why in a minute. The Three of Wands, looking out overseas, it's all about wanting to work with other people, starting new ventures, starting successful new ventures. So this could be William just kind of going, right, okay, I'm going to try. I want to try. I want everyone to get on, you know. But here we have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Now, the King of Pentacles is Harry, to me, is Harry. And in reverse, in aspects to this reading, it does look like the situation is not going to get much better between him and William in the near future, no matter if we hear some kind of like info that it will, because we do have a willingness to want to work. But do not get me wrong, William has been absolutely devastated by what has happened in the last few months. He's devastated in how things have got so far, and how things have got so far now. Like, they're driving into separate cars to their grandmother's funeral. Unimaginable 10 years ago. Okay, let's see how Harry felt about it all. Ten of Wands. He's been carrying a burden. He feels like that it's maybe a weight lifted off his shoulders or something. Maybe something to do with possibly the uniform he got to wear. I don't know. What's that card? Okay. And here we have what's crossing him. Again, the Emperor. I've just done a reading where the Emperors came out for Harry again. And now William has a lot more control. He's really kind of like, this is like, you're not my father, kind of energy. He's really angry about the structure and how how he's being treated. He feels like he's been burdened. Okay, let me just have a look and see what's above him. Nine of Swords. Okay. So the Knight of Swords is anxiety, night terrors, worries, feelings of upset, feelings of grief, not necessarily grief, but it really feels like you've got all the worries in the world. And that in reverse, it can say that worry is being lifted. And that could be because he's appeared in public with the royal family now. So it's probably something he was quite worried about. Page of Wands in reverse. Okay. So underneath it all, there's an anger. The Page of Wands, this isn't a good new start. This is a bit of a non-starter with his brother. We've got the Six of Wands there. This is someone who's yeah, he's quite emotionally or angrily immature, if you know what I mean. Is that a word? Angrily immature? Angrily immature? Bitter for no reason, maybe? Eight of Coins there again. This comes out again and again. He's not patient. He really needs to learn to chill. Four of Coins. They've both got the same thing here. They've both got the Three of Wands. Okay, so let me talk you through what cards I got for Harry here. So he is trying to hold on to something so tightly it's gonna leave his hands. It's almost like when this is in reverse, it's almost like he's just draining away any stability, any good kind of faith he's got. With regards to finances as well, with regards to money coming in, money staying in, and money going out, there's a lot of imbalance here. We have got what he's at the minute. He is the Five of Coins. He feels very much like he's been rejected, very much like he's been cut out, very much like they're being cast out from the royal family. And we have the Knight of Swords there. So that angry, quick to charge, quick to answer, quick to I've got to always be right, I know everything kind of negative sides of the air signs. That is what the Knight of Swords is. And there's this kind of whirlwind around him, and that's kind of influencing how he feels. So here we have the Tower for William and the Knight of Swords around him, and we've both got the Three of Wands. So we are going to necessarily see that them going to try to work together, and it's not going to work out for William, and it's not going to work out for Harry. There might be some look of hope and reconciliation with the Three of Wands, just to try, just because they're brothers. You've got to keep trying, but it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. And bearing in mind, this is what they're hoping for, but no, it's not gonna jive, I'm afraid. So really, what was happening yesterday at the allegedly at the service, you saw two very separate brothers, and the cards are reflecting that as well. Straight away, You've got fighting and a wealthy family with William. What he's concerned about, what Harry's concerned about, is his own burdens, and he's like daddy issues, and you're not my dad to William about is the money. The Nine of Swords there again is mental health. We know that he can be quite fragile with that, and that's no knocking anybody with mental health issues. It's just he is somebody who has got quite a few issues there, and everyone know it's just a known fact. And with the Five of Coins there, he does feel like he's been separated, and he does feel like he's going to get chucked out of the family. With the Knight of Swords, sorry, around him, that could be people losing their temper for not getting their way, people kicking off, people saying they know they're right, and that's very much what drives him. Is he's constantly told one thing, Harry. And then you have the Ten of Swords there. Again, it's an ending. It's an undoing. It's an undone. I know it's like the kind of stabbed in the back card, but this one's like stabbed in the front. And I think one of the things I like about it, it's coming from like lots of different angles as well. So he's going to kind of, the Ten of Swords, sometimes it's you've written your own ruin, which could well be his book. Interesting. So let me know, you guys know what you think. There's lots of different influences here going on with them. They're clearly on two different pages with regarding who each other is in the relationship. William will try. It won't work out though. Nothing's going to work out with them. Nothing's ever going to be good enough, because we've got that Knight of Swords there nitpicking and knowing the right and knowing what's best for everyone. So yeah. Interesting. Let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for joining me for this reading into the two lads yesterday, and thank you for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care now. Bye.